What's going on, boys and girls? My name is Roscoe, and today we are showing you how I record all of my YouTube videos and how I edit my YouTube videos and the audio that I use to get my audio to sound like this. So the first program that we're going to bang right into is we're going to start with audio. So we're going to use Voicemeeter. Now this program is very ideal for people that have shitty microphones like me, but not that shitty. You know, I have the Blue Snowball running right now, but I also have it running through this program right now, and you can't hear it because, you know, you're just not going to be able to. So, literally, you know, you have your settings here, so you can change wherever this goes, and, you know, all of this. I will leave a video link to another guy's channel. His name is Alpha, and he makes a really good tutorial on how to get your audio to sound like mine the way it's being recorded right now, so I'll leave a link down to that in the description down below. The next program that we're going to run into is Bandcam, which I'm using right now actually to record this video. So none of this is really important, so we're just going to move straight to the video tab. So, you know, you have your record, stop hotkeys, blah blah blah. None of that is really important except for my record key, and then we have the settings for the video that is being recorded right now. So I'm recording in 1920 by 1080, 30 FPS on my CPU for a codec. We have the quality at 100, obviously, so I get the perfect audio. I have to keep my frequency at 4800, channels at stereo, bitrate at 192, and the MPEG-1L2 at that as well, and I keep it at AVI just in case. And then I think there's something else somewhere. Oh, it's up here. So, and then you have your sound settings. So you obviously want to record the sound. So the primary sound device is the Voicemeeter output, which is this stuff right here. Even though it says cable input, it still uses the Voicemeeter output as well. And then the secondary sound device is Windows 10 Sound. So that's all you got there. And then, you know, you have your screenshot or capture keys. I don't use these at all, so we're just going to skip that. And then you have your output folder. So this is the video that's being recorded right now. And now that we are basically done, you know, there's all the important shit. But now that we're done here, and oh, and also there is a game recording mode also, but I can't click that because this recording will get all fucked up. So the last and final thing that we use is Sony Vegas Pro 13. Now this program is pretty ideal. I'll leave a link to a video on how to get it, but it's cracked, but it's an educational purposes video only, so don't report me for any of your shit. So we're just going to import a random video here. You know, let's just alright, let's see, where would our intro be? It would be right here. Here we go. So if we open this, no. Okay, so here's our intro right here, you know, it's fine and dandy. But I want to show you the project settings. So to get to the project settings, you can click this right here, or you can press Alt-Enter. I'm just going to do Alt-Enter because it's much faster. And the settings that I use are the HD 60i and then 1920 by 1080 30 FPS. So the width and height are 1920 by 1080. The field order is upper field first. The pixel aspect ratio is 1:1, or just 1, which is square. The output rotation is 0. The frame rate is 30. It automatically corrects it to 29,970, but, you know, let's just put 30 here. And press enter. Whoops, bring that back. And stereoscopic mode, 3D mode off. Pixel format, 8-bit. And composite and gamma, you can't change that. View transform is off. Full resolution rendering quality is at best. Motion blur type is at Gaussian. Deinterlace method is at blend fields. And it says adjust source media to better match project or render settings. I'm going to uncheck that because I realize that is a piece of shit. Pre-rendered files, I'm just going to leave that there. And then start all projects with these new settings. You want to tick that and then go over to the next tab. Now, master bus mode, you want to keep that stereo, unless you have a 5.1 surround headset or whatever, or a microphone that does the same. You want to click on stereo, number of stereo buses, just leave it at what it was. Sample rate 4800, bit depth 16, resample and stretch quality, I keep forgetting to change that to best. And then recorded files folder, just leave it the way it was. Ruler, you don't need to worry about. Summary, that's only if you're creating like a promotional video or whatever. And then audio CD, you don't need to worry about. And then just press apply and okay. So now we're just gonna play our intro back. I'm just gonna turn down the volume because it does get pretty loud. Alright, let's play it. Oh boy. Because I'm recording, it's not gonna work very well. Oh god. Preview, full. Yeah, it works somewhat. Okay, let's just play it again. Okay, so that is our intro. So then when you have your file or your thing that's all in, you want to go to render as. You want to click that little button up there, and it's going to take a second to load. There we go. And you want to choose the folder that you have it at, and then the name. And I use the Sony AVC./MVC MP4 M2TS and AVC tab. You want to click that little arrow, and the first one that should show up is 1920 by 1080 30 FPS. You want to press customize the template, and you want these settings to be exactly the same settings that you have on the alt properties tab. So video format AVC, profile high, encoding entropy coding CABAC. Don't even worry about that. Frame rate, you want to change that to 30. And field order none, pixel aspect ratio is 1, bitrate is 16,000 or 16 million rather. Number of slices, leave it at 1. Encoding mode, render using CPU only, or you can do automatic as well, but CPU is better. And then audio, you want to leave that the same. System, make sure if you have a GPU, use the GPU, but I do not have a GPU. So you want to go to project, and then video rendering quality is best. And I forgot one thing before we render this. You want to disable the resample. So let me do that again. So you want to right click the track, go to switches, and then disable the resample. So when you go to play it back, it's much cleaner and it's very smooth. So let's just go back to the rendering tab. And since we're going to use this one and we're going to render it to our desktop, we're just going to render it out. And we're just going to let it render out, and I will be back when it is all done rendering. Okay, so the video is almost done here, and we are going to let it complete. It is now complete, so now we're going to go to our desktop here and watch it and see how it came out. So look at that, guys. Look how clean that came out. Very nice. Let's actually make it so it looks a little more decent. There you go. Let's play that back. Alright, let's just let it play it back one more time. So nice. And it is done. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on our how to record our gameplay and all of that. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. My name is Roscoe, and I'm out. See you guys later.